Mr. Saad Hijazi. He's the current and the former head coach of the Jordan Squash Federation. He doesn't need introduction, but let's start from the beginning. Mr. Saad Hijazi, may I call you Saad? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Just tell us everything you know about squash in 1 minute. Is it possible?
Yeah, sure. Well, squash is a great sport. I've been playing it since I was 6 years old. Um, I hope one day it will be in the Olympics. Um, Squash is. Well, I want to say something about it. Why is it in Egypt the best place to play squash? I guess it's the families there.
Okay,
Also,
interesting point.
they have a lot of courts, too many courts and too many clubs, and also the families are
Yeah,
very interested in this sport,
yeah,
especially. And I guess they get jealous from each other,
yeah.
and they play a lot with academies. Too many academies over there, too many
Where do they
private
play?
lessons.
In all around Egypt, or where do
Yeah,
they play?
everywhere in Egypt.
Yes.
Yeah, it's everywhere in Egypt.
Okay.
Yeah, when you go to Egypt, you can find court easily.
But how did they achieve this position being in the last 20 where
Well,
20 years,
they
I guess? Why did they achieve this? Why only Egypt, let's say?
as I remember, the, the ex-president used to love squash, and also it's Ahmed Barada.
So Ahmed
Ahmed
Barada was
Barada,
world
yes,
number two.
when he won the world champion,
Yeah.
yeah, it started from there, I
Okay.
guess. Yeah, and they had back in the '60s also a world champion, but Ahmed Barada
Okay.
at that time, yeah, squash in Egypt, it goes everywhere, you
So
know.
do you think that anybody can beat the Egyptians? In the top 10 PSA, top 10 women's squash federation or men's squash federation, the best top 10, approximately 4 or 5 are Egyptians. Let's say the 100 players in the world, let's say 20% or 30% of them are Egyptians. Yeah. Now
Yeah.
we are in Jordan. We had last achievements in 2014. I can remember. Can you tell us about the
Ahmed
former
Sarraj,
former achievements? How did you achieve this?
yeah,
How can Jordan,
like
small
Ahmed
country, achieve this?
Sarraj. Well, he started very young, at a very young age. He played. I used to play with him. I used to coach him. We traveled a lot everywhere in Europe, Egypt. Um, Tried to participate in the Asian juniors and the Pioneer Dutch, most important British Open as well. So under 19 at 2014, he won the title,
Yes.
which what it was the first time for a Jordanian player. I mean,
Who did he beat in 2014 in the finals?
Diego Elias.
Diego Elias.
Yeah,
This is the
yeah,
guy from Peru.
yeah.
He's currently number 3 in the world,
Yes,
I guess.
exactly. Yeah,
So
yeah.
he in 2014 he beat Diego Elias.
Yes.
And what happened to Ahmed Sarraj
I
afterwards?
guess he got injured after this tournament.
Yeah.
He tried to come back, but unfortunately he couldn't. But right now he's getting better. He's trying to. We'll see how it goes with him.
Okay, let's switch back to Jordan. What are your next targets, Mr. Hijazi, with the federation? Let's say as a coach. What are the next sport targets? Are you traveling somewhere? Do you have any
Yeah,
targets with the players that you are traveling with?
yeah. Right now we are trying to increase it as much as we can. So we are going to the private schools everywhere to introduce them to the game. And
How difficult is it to
well,
attract
it
squash
is
to
difficult
in
because the
Jordan and
families
Amman?
in Jordan they are interested in basketball and
Yeah,
football,
yeah.
yeah, but not squash. We are trying to. Let's see how it goes, and we are planning to go to Egypt for a squash camp over there for 1 week, and then
Yes.
after that there will be international tournament in Egypt as well. So let's see how it goes. Also, we are at the federation. We are trying to focus on the juniors, especially the girls,
Yes.
because we didn't have many girls back days. But right now we're having around 8 to 10 players. I mean girls, but we're trying to do them much more.
Okay, excellent. Maybe you can take us through the federation and show us a little bit about the squash courts and tell us more about the players when they come there. They didn't arrive yet, but thank you very much for this short
You're welcome.
starter interview. Good luck for the future,
Thank you.
for your career, and
Thank you.
we'll talk to you later.
Thank
Yes.
you. Sure. 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 Anytime. Thank you.